Our Woman Crush Wednesday episode here on Tea Time, this beautiful table where we're taking sweet gist all for you guys, our amazing viewers. Don't forget you can join in on the conversation, because this next one is definitely one we want to hear your views. Because if you grew up in Africa, then you have probably been beaten by your parents. Not only do African parents beat or spank with their hands, but with slippers, broom, belts. What's with that? Orogwabi, that pistol that we cannot play. On a stick. And the fact that something happens frequently doesn't make it a normal occurrence. And we have come to normalize such beatings and even say, I ended up fine. But our warped view of domestic violence is definitely not fine. Studies reveal that children are the most fragile members of the society. Excessive beating breeds violence in them, and then they grow up becoming angry members of the society. Beating them doesn't change their behavior, and it destroys the bond between parents and children. At this point, we definitely want you guys to call in. Let us know what you think about this whole beating, in the African home. So call us on 09098 408 408. I will take it again so that people will call 09098 408 408. So this is what we're discussing on this table at this point. We're all Nigerians, we're all Africans, even though I'm mixed race. But
yes, I was going to say that you look mixed.
And when I used to say I'm not from here, even though you understand. But as Africans, we've definitely been, I'm sure we've all been in this space where we've been disciplined in quotes by our parents or people guarding us by beating.
Even grandma,
slippers,
grandsister,
orogu, orogu.
Did you go through any of this?
And well, my parents used to discipline, yes, but they never used instruments. My mom had a cane, and that's what was used.
Oh, wow. What about you?
So,
did you go through any?
Oh yeah, yes I did. Yes, I did.
Well, so I think I'm the only lucky person on the list. I can't. The only thing.
Wow.
We have a caller.
Oh, we have a caller. Hello. Good morning. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Susie from Lagos.
Hi, Susie. So, what do you have to say on this topic of discussion about African parents beating their children?
One thing is, I feel like it really helped us. Number one, I didn't see that as violent, maltreatment. I feel like it even helped us. African parents, when you scold a child, when you beat them when necessary, it helps in the train. Like it's like a +1 to the training. Okay. So I didn't really see anything bad about eating or correcting a child, but then yes, there might be ways to reduce the whole thing. Some parents are extra, like extra. That one is no good. I'm not supposed, but the normal training is you need to correct the child. You need to tell them when it is right and when it is wrong. So
all right. All right, thank you, Susie, for sharing your views. We appreciate your call. I think just like she said, it is okay to discipline a child, right? The Bible says, spare the rod and spoil the child. It is, you need to let a child know when you're doing something right, when you're doing something wrong.
Well, I think, some type of words are enough. See, when my mother speaks to you, my mom will storm into your room. And then she walks away. And 10 minutes later, she's back in your room. You're like, See, this can go on for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I know she's trying to do something. She's trying to restrain herself from actually using
And my dad was the type, I can remember the only time I remember when my dad lost his job, and I think it was, out of frustration and all of that, and he told me to stool down, and
punishment.
That
is your discipline. And you were saying you thought maybe nothing.
And I was there for like an hour, and the next day he say sorry, carry go. That famous Biggs. I don't want to call the brand, but you know what I'm talking about, the big man.
So that's where it comes from. Yoruba people will say, okay, I'm going to translate this.
Yeah.
It says Tabafawo to Bomowi, Afawosi Famora. It means that when you discipline a child with the right hand, you use your left hand to bring them back in. But that is where African parents get it wrong.
Yeah.
They discipline the child with the right hand and they forget to use the left hand to bring the child.
Exactly.
So that's why in Africa, we always say that children end up having broken people all over the place because they were too disciplined all the time and without being shown affection. And that is why abroad, which maybe they don't beat their children, that is why we have a lot of privileged people.
Well, but the truth is, even abroad, right, people get disciplined. Now, the only problem is, you know, child services can be called.
Yeah.
But who do you call in Nigeria? That's the question. Now, we need to have an organization, you know, that is in charge of that. Now, when a child is being, that's why we now have NGOs. But it shouldn't be that. It should be part of our government. It should be part of our governance. It should be part of things that we're entitled to. It is our human right. Now, if I feel like my mom beats me in a way that she should not beat me, I should be able to call a number. Is there any number in
It sounds wrong. It sounds so wrong. Yeah, like calling someone your parents for sounds wrong to me. Although some parents can be extreme, but then my parent just beat me.
I think
so wrong
there's in this like speaking on this topic, there's a very thin line between discipline and abuse. Right? There's a very, very thin line.
I think most of y'all, don't let me say us, were abused. Now,
what do you mean we're abused?
Like
I was disciplined.
Because sometimes
have you ever sustained any injury from your discipline?
No. My parents weren't that extreme.
But the thing is, there are some people
that inflict injuries on you.
Yeah, there are some people that the parents beat them mercilessly. Like, you would wonder if those are their children, right? And that's where I want to bring in, there are different ways to discipline a child. It doesn't always have to be, you know, physical assault, right? Or physical infliction. There is, you know, psychologically speaking, there is, you know, there are different terms of punishment. There's positive punishment and negative punishment. So positive punishment is the addition of something unpleasant, right? Say, I'm going to lock you in a room or something. That's what the abroad people would say. Do you get, they would say, go and face the wall or something, or you're grounded, you know, and then, you know, negative punishment.
You take my Xbox.
And then that's negative punishment, when you withdraw something pleasant for them to reduce a behavior. So, I don't like how you're acting, I'm going to take your phone away from you. So you have to study your child to know, actually, because there's some people, you said your mommy will talk to you. You do not like her talking, so you, to avoid her speaking, you would not do what she doesn't like. But there are some people that if you talk, it's not, you will not get to them, so you might need to spank them. Or what do they like? Their phones, friends. You withdraw all of those things from them, because in this life you cannot be encouraging violence from, you know, the little children, because they will grow up thinking, okay, it's okay to beat people anyhow.
You have a caller.
Another caller. Hello. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Morning.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, this is Susan.
Hi, Susan. How you doing? What do you have to say on African parents beating children?
I think African parents between children because they don't seem to they take it to the extent of them not seeing the point of like between children. Like for example, I make the action the child really doesn't know what he or she is from in most cases, and not feel less of certain things. And in the long run, the child will not see what it does, and the child might ask for that kind of behavior, and it's very in the child. And the change needed is not the natural.
Hello?
The line is breaking.
Yeah. Oh, unfortunately, I think we lost Susan's call there.
Yeah, we did lose
Of course,
we didn't lose.
We lost Susan's call.
we lost Susan's call.
Anyways, I mean,
we
can always like drop our comments or our thoughts on our social media pages, and you know, we would get the opportunity to see, read, and of course, other people would also get to see and share your views as well. But we're taking another story because the Bad Boys are officially returning, with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence announcing that they would reunite for a fourth film in the franchise.
Bad
Boys.
boy.
Sony Pictures confirmed that the Untitled
bad boy, what you gonna do What you gonna do when they come for you?
So
That's actually the soundtrack of the bad boy.
So the untitled sequel is, scheduled to be in pre-production with Adil El Arbi and Bilal Fallah returning to direct from a script by Chris Bremner. Sony announced that a fourth Bad Boys film will be in development, and Bad Boys for Life went on to earn $426.5 million dollars. Million what? Dollars at the worldwide box office as one of the last pre-pandemic era blockbusters. So I think it's safe to say we're anticipating the new franchise Bad Boys with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, and we'd love to see what they have.
I think it's the time we're supposed to sing that song. Bad Boys.
As it's only you that knows
what you gonna do. What you gonna do when they come for you.
But you know the irony of all this.
Yeah.
The Bad Boy franchise is an absolutely successful franchise.
Yeah, I mean, not seen the something million.
Yeah, look at the soundtrack. I know the soundtrack. A lot of you know the soundtrack. But you know the irony? I've never seen a Bad Boy movie.
So how do you know the soundtrack?
So that is what fame does. You don't necessarily have to witness the fame, but because it is famous, it just gets to you one way or the other. Yes.
Marvelous. What do you have to see? Since
you're
the only one. It seems like you're the only one.
But very interesting. Since 1995, when the first Bad Boy movie came out, all the way till 2023, and it's still this relevant. That's the power of great cast. And I'm also very happy for Will Smith.
Yeah.
Because when the whole Oscar thing happened, I thought it was going to ruin his career and all that. It did ruin it in a way.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
It did ruin it.
He had a downtime a bit.
It was a downtime, and everybody was against it. Some people
I think
pulled
it was a
contracts.
necessary hiatus. If you ask me, it was a necessary one.
Hiatus.
He had
But
to
it was
go.
a bad light. It was in a bad light.
I mean,
but it's good
because-
that he's back and they didn't drop him because for emancipation, people were all over the director. Like, why would he use Will Smith after what he did? But like one scenario doesn't define you. So
For the rest-
I'm glad he's coming back on
career.
this.
It's like you're trying to do an MIB, Men in Black, and you don't put Will Smith.
Please. Your work speaks for you. It's not odd without you in it.
Yeah, so even when there is something that happens, they will know that the absence of your presence
It's going to affect
is
their
going
profit.
to affect their profits.
Yeah.
So definitely we're looking forward to this. I think they even mentioned that there might be another, even after this fourth one. So
great.
Everybody's anticipating Bad Boys sequel.
But let's change it to tea time, tea time.
What you gonna
do?
What you gonna do when they come for
you?
Tea time, tea time.
What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you? On that note, we would like to say all good things come to an end. This is where we draw the curtains today. But thank you for joining us. As always, remember to join the conversation on social media with the hashtag #TeaTime. And remember, you can catch up on all our previous episodes, even this one, and all exclusive content by subscribing to our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. You can also watch Tea Time on R2TV, and if you're abroad in London, you can watch on Ben Television and Star Times channel 308. A very big thank you to my uncles, the men on this table, Ife,
my guy,
and Fearless.
Watch out out here! Watch out out here!
Thank you guys for joining us on a very special episode, our Woman Crush Wednesday episode, and the first Wednesday of the month, the first day of the month. And I am the Edo Queen. Join us same time tomorrow on Tea Time.